Good, rebounded by Ray.
That was a tired shot. He didn't put his legs into it. That's why it was short.
Well off the mark. Ray calling the offense. Spartans 15-14. Cutter gives to Ray. Ray to Wisnan for three, no good. Henry with the board. Taylor bringing it back across court, and he'll have to pull it back out as the Spartans got back. Spartans been doing well in transition tonight. Three for Henry, no good. On the boards is Cutter. Cutter's had a good night as well.
He has, but that was an ill-advised shot by Henry. He shouldn't have been coming down there in transition and taking a shot like that. That's not his job.
Cutter gives to Ray. Ray across court to Wisnan. Inside to Lloyd. Lloyd puts the ball down in the paint, lays it up. The foul called, and a chance at a three-point play. John Lloyd. John Lloyd draws the foul. They give the foul to Matt Jones, his first of the game, Basil's 7th team foul, and Lloyd will have a shot.
That foul was the result of miscommunication on the part of Martindale and Jones. Neither one could decide who was going to take him on the inside or outside, and both went to the inside, or excuse me, to the baseline, and he turned inside, and that's what cost him that basket and that foul there.
Lloyd sinks it, 18-14, Spartans by 4. Van Dyke on the right side. Gives to Taylor. Taylor back out to Van Dyke. Van Dyke for three. In and out. Rebounded by Jones. Jones back out to Taylor. Taylor gives to Van Dyke. Van Dyke guarded by Cutter. Now Martindale goes to Taylor. Taylor lights it up from the baseline. Basilian back to within 2.
Great rebound there by Matt Jones on that play there.
Spartans with the ball. Eagles pressing. Ray gives to Wisnan, and they break the press. Ray at the top of the key. Gives to Cutter. Cutter for three, way long. And a foul called on Corder. That's number 3.
He gave him an elbow inside. Henry definitely had position on him, and he just cleared him out with the elbow there. That was a good call. Corder's going to sit.
Corder takes a seat. Dan Lloyd comes back in.
You know, Muster, I'm really surprised right now that Sigma Alpha's playing this up-tempo game. I'm surprised they're not walking it up the floor.
Henry on the right side. Gives out to Van Dyke. Van Dyke in the paint to Jones. Taylor for three, it's tipped, and the Spartans come up with it. 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. Spartans by 2, 18-16. Ray at the top of the key. Back out to Wisnan. Wisnan back out to Ray. Ray goes to Wisnan. Wisnan's going to have to come back out. Stolen by Van Dyke. Back come the Eagles. Van Dyke will pull it back out. Very wise.
Good defense by Ray there. Transition.
Henry back out at the top of the key. Gives to Jones. Jones back out to Henry. Martindale at the top of the key. Martindale gives to Van Dyke. Van Dyke to Taylor. Taylor on the right side. Guarded by Ray. Sigma Alpha on the 2-3 defense. Playing zone the entire game. Martindale baseline turnaround. No good. Rebounded by Lloyd. Lloyd came back into the game. He has 2 rebounds already.
They had to take that shot. The clock was running down. It wasn't a real good shot by Martindale, but it looked like it had a shot of going in. And now we got a, do we have a foul? We have a foul call. Originally they called jump ball.
The one ref didn't have a position to make the call, and they gave the foul to Van Dyke, and it'll send Wisnan to the line to shoot a 1-on-1.
Got a capacity crowd here at the U tonight, John, for this 1995 BJU Basketball Championship. And it's been pretty much what everyone's expected so far.
Taylor across the timeline, and the Eagles will set it up. Taylor goes to Van Dyke. Van Dyke to Taylor. Back out to Van Dyke. Both guards throwing the ball around. Now they're going to go in the paint. Martindale with the turnaround jumper. In and out. Nice board by Cutter.
If they're going to do that, they've got to crash the boards. They can't afford to only be taking one shot each time down the floor. They're not going to win that way.
Cutter on the right side. Now Ray. Fakes the three, gives to Wisnan. Baseline to Lloyd. Lloyd in the paint. And a foul on Van Dyke.
That's 2. And Blue can't believe it. He's got his hand in his head and he's saying, what is going on here? They're only down 2 though, so they've got to, there's not a problem there.
I'll tell you what it is. Basel was not expecting the Spartans to come out running like this. So now what's happening is the Spartans are forcing Basel to play their game. Spartans are setting the tempo of the game, and the team that sets the tempo catches the other team off guard, and I think that's where the problem is right now.
Well, before, it was Basel controlling the tempo. Sigma was running. Now they're not. They're breaking the press, but they're taking the entire 10 seconds to do it, and then when they get across the floor, they slow it down again. Right now, they've got crisp passing from the outside, and that right now is what's the difference.
John Lloyd's nearly perfect from the line tonight. He's only missed 1. And he puts his second shot up, concentrates, and it falls. He's had a great night at the foul line tonight. 6 for 7. Taylor gives to Van Dyke on the right side. Van Dyke back out to Taylor. The Eagles got to get something going here. They're down by 4. Taylor with the wide open 3. It's good.
Beautiful shot by Taylor. Beautiful.
It's a shot like that that can change the momentum of a game just like that, because all of a sudden they're back to within 1, 20-19. Inside to Lloyd, back out to Ray. Ray fakes the 3, gives to Wisnan. Wisnan for 3, no good. Rebounded by Dan Lloyd. He'll put the shot back up. It's no good. Ball batted around. Lloyd and Cutter fighting for it. Cutter will lay it up. That one doesn't go. Eagles come away with it. And the ball knocked away. Spartan crowd likes that one. And a nice defensive play.
I'll tell you what, if I was Basel, I'd let Wisnet shoot all day. I'd let Ray shoot all day.
Got to concentrate on the inside, John.
They haven't put up a good shot yet. Not yet.
Wisnant goes inside Lloyd. Lloyd with a turnaround, it's good. Van Dyke to Carver. Back out. Rather, that's Osborne into the game now as Martindale takes a break. Taylor's going to drive in the paint, dishes off to Jones. Jones back out to Osborne, stolen by Cutter. Cutter knocked away and a foul called.
That was a good foul there. A good foul by Grant. You know, you don't want to hurt the guy, but you can't let him dunk the ball and get momentum either. You can't let the Sigma Alpha crowd get into the game any more than it is.
Foul is on Osborne. Cutter goes to the line. In and out. 22-19, the Spartans by 3. Cutter's going to concentrate on his second shot.
Daryl Dalton back into the game to give the guys some leadership. Steve Ray's going to sit down here for a minute. And now Sigma Alpha does have an outside threat in Daryl Dalton, which can change the picture.
Taylor gives to Van Dyke on the right side. 23-19, Basel down by 4. Van Dyke guarded by Dalton. Dalton's played good defense all night. Taylor going baseline. Goes inside to Blake Martindale, who's now in the game. Blake gives back to Osborne. Osborne out to Van Dyke. Van Dyke back out to Taylor. Taylor for the wide open 3, no good. Rebound, Dalton. Dalton's going to push it back up the floor. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Turnover. Thrown away. Lloyd couldn't get his hands on it.
That is not what Sigma Alpha wanted there. They're up by 4. They need to be up by 6.
Van Dyke calling for the offense. They're down by 4. Taylor to Van Dyke. Osborne fakes a 3. Baseline, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Lloyd. That was junk.
Wow, that was
got to start working the clock.